other than this fight, do I have anything going on? The Ottomans are locked down. The Spanish, I'm just waiting to eventually peace out. Hell, I'm eventually waiting to peace out my friends, the Ottomans. Truce-wise, Manchu is close. Pasai is just a bit further away. We're getting a bit of a rotation here, but it's more on my terms. I would still like to fight Manchu, but it's not a priority, right? They don't have things that I absolutely need. Pasai have stuff that's more in need of than Manchu. The only hurry on Manchu is getting land that I can... getting their land before they tech up. But, oh my days, goodbye Ming flagship, goodbye Ming navy. Well, damn, I profiteered off of that. Got myself some fresh new heavies, liquidate those for sailors. A frigate. Well, you did sink some of mine, so let's go and replace. Transports, don't really care about. And now he's running away to the Songhai Sea. No, he's going to Guangzhou. Well then, remember when I said I had too many transports? What I meant was I had the perfect number of ships to blockade the Otto freaks to death. And by Otto freaks I mean the Ming. Yeah, I know the beat changed, just deal with it. It'll take a bit to repair from here, but repair we shall. Once you guys are good for it. Hang on, how many early frigates are we talking about? Oh, that's grim. But that cost is also grim. But we'll do it anyway. Once you're good, please privateer Beijing again. It's serious money. That is a serious loss of money. I'm a little worried about how much this is going to cost. It's going to cost so much. Weren't you going to release Korea? I did release Korea. At least parts of it. Fortunately, with the money, I have a good donor known as my Otto friends. This is not enough in terms of blockading. Who wants to rise up? The English do. Well, we're ready for those. Don't know where they're going to rise up, but let's be ready in... It's all the same to me. Let's try Kent. And let's not fight them without leadership. Levensoul can help out. Sadly enough, I don't even have enough to raid all these coasts properly, so we will do what we can here and then spread out. Manchu truce is up. I sincerely doubt Manchu will attack me right now, but they could be full of surprises. Oh, dang, I didn't even have enough here to properly do the raiding, I think. Well, I raided as best I could. There we go. Alright, these guys have been sitting here for way too long, just burning away, and the Ottomans still don't want to give me the peace that I deserve, but they will. Give it about a year and they'll see the truth. Get you guys back. The Ottoman War really drinks sailors, but we're finally in a good place, sailor-wise. Slave ship captured. And then we get 14,000 sailors. Not to mention a whole bunch of manpower. How should we celebrate this? It's good to be a pirate. That was one big slave ship. Yeah, how would you even feed that many people? Well, don't mind me, I'll be taking that. Buccaneers maintain power, which is good, because I need that Republican tradition for the way I'm playing here. And what about all those guys? I'd like to make frigates out of them, but that's not too cheap. They don't really cost the sailors, but can't think of a better thing to spend them on right now. 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And that uses most of them. There's still leftovers. But there's nothing else in particular to build, especially when the money's costing me as much. So yeah, I'll invest them in myself. No Mamluks, no access for you. I want to blockade up there as well, but there's only so much I can do with what I got right now, which is not a whole lot. Unless I bring in these heavies. And, well, knowing where my sailors are right now, it's not a big deal to bring them in, but let's be prudent. Let's not blow our everything here. Okay. Pasai is next up, and I will need more admin for coring their lands, but by the gods, I need more manufactory in my life. Ming isn't stuck in Hainan, he controls both sides, he can come and go as he pleases. Who colonized Taiwan? That is Hadramut. And oh god, it doesn't end, does it? I'm still at truce with Pasai, but Malacca have decided they want a piece of me. Okay, well, Giovanni is not somebody I want to throw at this problem, but I don't want to have more leaders than I can afford. Olwens is kind of busy. Mardi is kind of needed there. Okay, Olwens is the least busy. Let's bring you out. Don't want to use my ruler because he's kind of getting on in life, but he's amazing, so I want to keep him for as long as possible. Also, I like to strengthen my government while I'm here. Why is everyone dowing on you? Do they think you're weak? Of course they do. Not just that I'm weak. I'm at war with some very, very big cheeses. I'm at war with the Ming and the Ottomans. And I mean, on paper, I'm not very strong. Still, Malacca? I don't even gain anything from fighting Malacca. They don't gain anything from fighting me. It's the jihad. They are allied with Brunei, though. Brunei have joined in. Well then. Wellity, wellity, well then. It's quite quick for me to get out Malacca. He doesn't have the biggest army. All I need to throw is my might behind this. But it's still not ideal. Also, dear God, that's a lot of ships. I'm just going to assume that you can't get over there and bring you folks over to help with this. Because you'll probably need help with this. Maybe you can take the Malaccan Island. I mean, here's the thing. I want the ultimate Casus Belli so I can take everything I want around here. Making claims and such is not my piratey style. Brunei and Naxos? I don't like the sound of that. Pull back a bit so that we don't get guttered by them. Ming in no way want peace anytime soon. It's a bit concerning. What's also concerning is just my general lack of galleys around here, so I might actually consider building up more, but yeah. A bit of a problem. I don't want them being able to take my islands like they were able to do in previous wars with Pasai. I guess on the plus side, that rules out nobody when I fight Pasai. And hang on, Delhi is Defender of the Faith? Oh my days, I can't catch a break around here. And since I'm a defender, I still have to pay for the lands that I take and all of this. Alright, we'll raid their coasts to tell them that we're unhappy about their decision to go fight us, and otherwise privateer up in Beijing, because I don't think you're going to last very long around here. Was I privateering Malacca? I was. I still am. That was probably you guys, actually, and it's better for you to get away. It's almost like people don't like someone raiding them every 10 or so years. Who would have guessed, eh? Well, at least fight a war that you could win. Alright. I still have stuff that's almost worth my time converting. Let's start with Scarborough. Well, the Malaccan flagship's dead already. Good riddance. That's what they get for thinking they can take me on. They're wrong, of course. Well, that's a whole lot of wrong they've just done. Goodbye your fleet. They think they can cross, but of course they're wrong. Yeah, I used to be able to bypass that. I was not a happy bunny when I found that out. Bunch more frigates for me. Well, let's just raid these guys to show how unhappy I am, and then go and privateer Beijing some more, because I really am not the biggest fan of the Chinese right now. I do feel a bit hamstrung on my number of galleys around here, actually. It's a half decent way to spend all the sailors that I just got, at least. But I need to get my units down here to actually make a difference. Also, don't think I don't see that. Oh, that's my province. And it is connected, so I can stroll over and take Brunei's Palawan from them. Probably cheaper and faster, for my brain at least, to just march a merc right over there and take it. Otherwise, I want armies down here to crush Malacca. I don't want this war dragging on. I don't even really want that much from it. I can take Brunei with much better casus belli down the line. What I in fact could do is break up Brunei from all of his friends and attack him separately, but that's assuming he doesn't make other friends, which is maybe not even worth my time considering. Okay, well I have you, but damn, my transports are busy blockading the Ming. Now it's more important to wrap this war up as soon as I can. So let's get said transports over here. What? Oh my god. Anybody recognize it? France! That is bang out of order. Did not count on that now, did I? France has entered the fray. And the reason I said I don't like fighting France is they got a whole bunch of heavies. And just generally a lot to throw at me. They haven't been too colonial, I believe. But I'm at war with the goddamn world. Madness. What did I ever do to deserve this? Probably plundering coastlines for generations, but expecting war decks from OPMs next, says Yosuba-san. I remember you once said something about not wanting your attention diverted with several wars, Jake. You're right. I did say that, and I maintain that, Jinx. Mamluks are occupying Great Britain. But that doesn't change the fact that we are in all of these wars, so I need more admirals, I know that much. And I think we need the power of Pedantic Mikey to help us out here. Those are some powers, get on it, because this needs to be defended. It's a bit of a problem if the French actually roll in here with their heavies and such. Also, my heavies are somewhat... oh, well, they're beating up the French for one, but I'm not the biggest fan of all of this. I have 15 spare heavies here. I'm going to have to give them... Chings. I'll be using our ruler here then. And hunting down what I can. The trouble with Brandenburg is they're hard to get out. I can't really do much to them. Although they did beat up... our other friends, all glory to them. Dang, I need to put in Admiral on you as well. Or should I just have you over here, focus on piecing out Spain as quickly as I can? Oh, yeah, that's a long way away. So many wars, and I suspect it's all because I'm keeping up with the Ottoman War. Even though it doesn't do me that many favors. When does VJ declare war? Hopefully never. They have no good reason to. From my point of view, at least. Now, my enemies, mostly at Malacca there, but Brunei certainly have a transport navy. Which I slightly fear. You folks will get over here and then get fresh on the boat. I'm going to miss those two little boats. Are you at force limit for Navy? I'm over for... well, I'll soon be over force limit for Navy because I'm building up yet more right now. Poor little me. Alright. I said I wanted one of these, and I maintain that. So I'll get the last one I can. Hopefully it doesn't get stolen by the Spanish, but it could well be stolen. What happened over here? I guess I wasn't paying attention. Maybe I just nicked somebody with this. You guys do a good job in raiding Lubeck. Quite a good job. Just as well, because I need that money. There's other money I need, though. Gelra are after my transports that I must have forgotten about, because I've just left them out there. You there! You're privateering English Channel, and that is very commendable, but you're going to die if you keep doing that. So please duck and cover. I hate to say it, but I think... yeah, sure, the frigates I'll send over here. But the heavies I need to actually crush the French fleet with. Look at that, they're bringing 56 transports. They might be trying to land on Britain. I have 51, but I mean, these are French we're talking about. Elan. It's just so much to care about at once. My poor head can't handle it. What would Lucky say? He'd say, my boomer brain can't handle this, and that's how I'm feeling. Get over to Siak, kill Malacca, that'll stop one of the wars. I'll be able to peace out Ottomans in a few months, that'll be a second war dealt with. Spain are still going to be around in a royal pain for a while. France has maritime, sure, but naval is far stronger. And something worth fearing. What is that bugger up to? Finland is sowing discontent in my nation as well, I'm not happy with that. That heavy's a pain. I should actually win this, but there are a lot of others that are looking to take advantage of me here, so let's just skedaddle and not take any losses. On the plus side, they shouldn't ever really conquer this. 22 galleys should be enough to hold that. Uh-oh, why? Oh yeah, well of course this is next to Brunei, go figure they'll be able to take it. But Malacca, I should be able to take Malacca out just by crushing them and taking their capital, and that's the end of the war. That's not a big consideration for me right now. Where'd that French fleet go? Admiral Allwins is dead, so we'll have to replace him, because I need a lot of admirals for this. Goodbye, my dip. I think we're going to have Meow rejoin the party. And Meow is pretty good at what they do. Where was Admiral Allwins previously, though? Killy DJ's there. I should have paid attention to where Allwins was. I feel like he was over here. This isn't a big deal, though. No, they have a lot of heavies. Let's not risk it. Let's bring Meow over here. Once I kick out that fleet and scuttle it, that should be game over for that. But I hope that Brunei don't jump onto a transport and do horrible things to me. That would be rubbish. Did Mam declare on GB? The story there is Mamluki and British colonial war. So they just really want those colonies. And who wouldn't? They've already got the capital, so I think they're going to win. Just a hunch. Alright, go and clean up what you can here, Giovanni. Nah, forget Giovanni. This is something for Meow to do. Giovanni can handle this, because this is more defensive. Whereas in an offense, that's where I want my best games. Korean peasants? Too bad. I don't give a damn. Where are those transports at? They're only halfway. I got a lot of separatists of my own wanting to rise up. What's the deal with that? Probably the massive amount of overextension I'm eating from those Japanese provinces. Okay, hello transports for Brandenburg. Goodbye transports for Brandenburg. Good start. Hello raiding France. Actually, I think my raiding levels went way down because English Channel. I don't have my pirates here, but it seems okay enough. Kill the French fleet and then carry on. In fact, how about I just tell you to kill everything you see in the North Atlantic. Good luck with that. Versailles discovered me, as usual. Damn, the Spanish built up their heavies, and since I sent out my heavies elsewhere, these guys are in trouble. I don't think I'll be sinking any flagships with those trade ships of mine. Trade in massive inverted commas. Where the heck's my attack fleet off to? And It's not a good way to go about it. Alright, just stay indoors for now. The economy will suffer, but it will unsuffer courtesy of the Ottoman bank balance soon enough. Alright, we're here. We've got MTSC2. Let's get over there and crush some Malaccan skulls. He's too scared to face me. I don't blame him. I'd be terrified as well. Look at me. I'm a big deal. Oh, right, that... I would really quite like to have that. I have an idea. I'm going to take this first, though. Need espionage to turn your light ships into fight ships, Jake. Sure. Tell you what, I think we're going to cut back on these. This is an expense and a distraction that I don't need right now in this time of rampant warfare. Currently I can't even use my light ships because we're too busy getting scared away by a number of European enemies. Burrito has been taken. Cowardly forces again trying to fight us in the Orsund, but too bad for them. At least nobody's fighting me in and around India, so I got something going there. In fact, I can take all of you guys and say, how would you feel... They're all frigates, so I don't really want to destroy them, but we have something that's way more damage than the rest. How about you privateer something like Zanzibar and make me good money? I already make money off Zanzibar, but I could make more money off Zanzibar. Unless somewhere else is better contender, like Gujarat or Vijayanagar. Or even Bengal. Man, Bengal's untouched. Let's change that. Phew. Since when does Jake care about newcomers learning stuff when they can learn by lurking? True, lurking is the ultimate form of life. I'm not even being funny. Lurking is the way forward in these kinds of communities. Relations improved with Yamana just as well, because I'm about to integrate them. Downside, I suppose, is that... No, I should get... I forget. I should get full cores on them, right? Yeah, of course. Of course I will. Why would I not? Okay. Here's my incredible idea. We're going to get on this boat. We're very quickly going to get on this boat. Then... we're going to get off this boat. How quickly, though? 31st of October? Now let's go for this province then. I want it. Oh, right, it's going to be taken by this anyway. Well, that was foolish. Point is, I want their capital and not much else matters. Looking forward to the Ottomans not being part of the problem, at least for 8.5 years. So many people fighting me, it's just madness. Okay, finally, Yamana has accepted this delightful... Oh my days, finally I can brace institutions. What a day to be alive. Let's also add these places to be full states. Get the most we can out of them. This one is not, because we need cores. Same story over there. And this is expensive, but oh my days. There we go. Whew. Now I can get some actual mill tech. Now I can get some actual dip tech. Now I can get even more dip tech, because we got some nice reduction cost on this, right? Naval improvements, no less. Soon, very soon, advanced casus belli. Then you're all freaking dead. I got myself some nice new vanity troops and some actual manpower as well. Great. And most of what I got was Catholic as well, because I spent a lot of effort converting him. The autonomy is a bit high, and it's very tempting to reduce it, but one cannot do that whilst one is at war. I also got myself a bunch of boats. That could be useful. What kind of boats are we talking about? I'll bring them together over here to figure that out. I've got a fort. Do I care about this fort? Maybe. Now Japan is a bit more of a big target for people to fight or eat than before. That's worth keeping in mind. Worth investing into a Diplo 5 advisor? I mean, no, my money is not in a good place, so I'd rather not. And the mercs, the fleet, the states, it all costs me an arm and a leg, and I don't have good income yet. Hopefully coal will solve that problem, but that's not a given. Coal will increase goods produced, but I don't even have a huge production economy, so I might be grasping at straws when it comes to the coal. Oh, got ourselves some more cores coming in. Long may they continue to come in. I think that means the claims are first up. Ainu claims, no less. Pasai no longer considers me a rival. Hopefully I can still consider them a rival, because I hate them. Now, what'll it take for Malacca to get out of this war and bring their crummy friend with them? Quite a lot, I think, but we'll work on that. The trial. Fine, give me that Republican tradition. It's actually a pretty good deal for me. That's not a good deal. That is Draken under attack. Oh, that's where the French were off to. The French are going to take my capital. My horrifically undefended capital. Dang. I mean, what a place for them to go, of all places, but hey-ho. The French are going for Pirate Haven, that they are. Alright, well I can finally get the Ottomans off my face. Thanks for the money, friend. That should slow down everybody else's attack on me. Frees up my navy, but not in a way that I find particularly useful. I'll send some of you over there. I will send the rest of you elsewhere. These are not privateers. Back to Naxos, please. Could keep the blockade of Spain going, but I doubt I'll piece them out anytime soon, not for lack of trying. Yeah, France being involved in all this is a huge pain. What was the point of the Ottoman War? The Ottomans declared war on me, like they always have done. Ah, right, the French still have a few heavies there, causing me a bit of grief. Well, I guess it's just goodbye capital for me. My good defense force there clearly wasn't good enough. And these guys are just picking off nobodies around here, which is a crying shame. They're not doing nearly a good enough job. I'll just assume direct control. I got me some... oh yeah, you. Well, let's just clear away you. Got myself some fresh new galleys to help out with Ming blockade. Oh, that's right, we're not even getting war score here. The attacker blocks 6 ports. Defender blocks 5. They're blocking ports. Which of my ports is Ming even blockading? Oh, crumbs. It doesn't count just him, it counts everything. Well, that's not good news for me at all. Good thing I got these new ships, including their old flagship. That's one way to steal it. Alright, let's get back to doing the blockades then. Don't think heavies are all that necessary. You're going to Jeju. I'm quite certain the Koreans can take care of that themselves. Let's not pay for you for now. Money's a bit of a sensitive issue. Colonial Vinland for Portugal, that's a joke. Spanish flagship taken care of, as we always knew we could. Shame we didn't steal it to add to the collection, but you don't get it all. Some more frigates to just pile over there. Saves me a bit of money that way, so I don't have to make them myself. And that's a war galleon that I don't want to just lose at a later date anyway. Alright, what am I going to do about Draken? I'd rather catch that French fleet, wherever it is, but that's hard to do. I could also send my units over, but good lord, I'm facing a lot of revolts around here these days. Couldn't even tell you why. Let's kill those French. Diplomat's deed. Spy construction's actually quite good. I saw that. Naval morale might be, but we do fine without good naval morale. Or with the naval morale that we currently have. This is good stuff, but Tech 23 is a big one. And I need to make sure I don't lose my innovativeness. Alright, knowing that my fleet is dead, the Spanish have decided now's the time to go on the offense here. Aha! There we go, French ship's down. Scarborough's converted. And there's more to be doing here. God, this is so exhausting. Oh, where does one even go with all of this happening? Let's take care of Kent while we're at it. This allows me to get my boats together. Not you, not you, but the rest of you can join in there, I guess. How about you, though? Well, yes, I would recommend stealing from the Inner Hebrides, otherwise... It's our battle, no doubt. Where are those French? With relation to their fleet, of course. War score from battles when it comes to jihad. I have the tech advantage, so I should be able to slaughter their units, but that's if I get a chance to. I need to take this first, if I'll ever take it. Ottomans are going to attack Austria in a war of aggression, as they often do when they're done with me. Austria is HRE, so they should be able to bring in a laundry list of allies like Lithuania and Lubeck. That doesn't look so good for them. Alright, at least the Japanese question is being answered. And the answer is lots of cores, please. I got a lot of free diplomats, though. I should probably build more spy network on Japan, get more land. Hello! Don't think I don't see that. Maybe I didn't see it in time. Do I have anybody that I could send over there? 30th of June, he'll be there on the 6th of July. That's good enough. But he obviously floated them over by boat, which ain't good for me. I could actually raid a bit here while we're at it, why not? Not that the money's the big number here, but it's better to have than not. Okay, so we are getting a minute amount of war score against Ming, but he just sees himself as so superior to me that he's unlikely to peace out anytime soon. We've been at war with the Spanish for some time, go figure. It'll be a while before Brandenburg, and by extension France, sees eye to eye, but we should be able to kick out Malacca. Alright, that is not enough to get Malacca out, but I'm fairly certain crushing his pathetic army would be. It's just that I'd rather not fight his army. If there was a way to deal with him that didn't involve fighting him, that would be good, because we don't have the best leadership with MTSC2. At all. In fact, we don't really have any particular advantage over Malacca here. They have defensive ideas and offensive ideas, but we have a little bit of tech. That's not great. That doesn't speak very well for us. But it's probably the only way I'm going to have to drive it into him, so let's drive it into him. Unless he can be convinced to run away. That would be quite nice for me. Oh, of course, I'll be slaughtering his fleet. That might help on the peace table talks. Probably won't, but you never know. Also, what about that French fleet? The heck are those French? Got ourselves a prize hunter, better at capturing enemy fleets at that. The French are about to take my capital, which is really sad. Oh, I sent 2 colonists here. I thought I only sent 1, but I guess I'm completely wrong. Still, it's mine. Alright, so that fleet was not enough. I guess we'll just crush him. It's only money. It's quite a lot of money. There's a lot of people I have to reinforce for this, but... okay, well he wants to run, but... It just hurts my heart to kill the elephants. Draken is down. Okay, Brunei are actually sending their heavies right where I don't want them to send the heavies. Which is to say somewhere useful for them and not useful for me. You guys get back. You folks try to help out. Not that I'm holding my breath for them. It's transports versus not transports. What's the size of that elephant? We're almost there. We'll take this province. We'll send a couple of losers over here. He knew what was coming. He damn well knew what was coming. Well, I got this back, but then the Spanish are just doing more and more to me. 11 Sol will hopefully deal with that. I'd quite like to scupper that fleet of yours if I get a chance. Get to it, Giovanni. Kent and Sussex, but I was ready for that. Not with a general, but we don't do well in terms of generals. We finally take care of all that overextension, which might just stop people from revolting against us. It's certainly a hell of a list we have of people that want to revolt against us. Do the Papal States even exist? They do not. We saw to that. Quite confident I'm slaughtering the Brunei fleet here. Highly confident that I'm slaughtering them. Nice. Another frigate for the pile to be liquidated. And that is what I need to get peace with you. I'd honestly like something for all my fighting with you, but I don't think taking an island at this point is particularly useful for me. I mean, it's just going to be more reason that they want to fight me, whereas I'd rather come back in the future with my glorious... Oh, hang on, since it was Holy War, it's free and a bit cheaper for me to take lands from you. So it's one of the better reasons that I have to actually take that island from you. And come to think of it, that island. But they're not a co-belligerent, and do I really want to keep this war going any longer than necessary? All good questions. More galleys get up to deal with the Ming. Hopefully someday we'll have them dealt with. They're really trying to exhaust me. Everybody. It's a real shame that I lost Draken. That costs. That really does cost. But we're gaining war score on all fronts. The troubling thing is the Ottomans just ruin everything by having the gall to declare war upon me. As soon as people see that I'm at war with the Ottomans, they think, haha, it's easy pickings. He got his fleet out. Where did he put his fleet? Oh, it's over there. Makes it all the better for me to go and attack him here. I'm wondering if Basai will attack me, actually, because they can bring in probably turn 8, I would assume. Oh my days, the Spanish just keep piling on. What am I meant to do against them? Just wait for them to find a fort, settle down, and oh my. Yeah, here's the thing. I've given the Spanish time to build up their forces here, and that means that their colonies can actually bring quite a lot to the table. And I'm quite not happy with that. I'd really, really hope for Spain to be crushed so that their colonies break free, but they have they're on top of that. Okay. Spain's the big problem. Good opportunity to get this one province though, so I don't want to let that slip. It's not like I need a lot right now just to take it. Hell, if I added to the blockades over here, it would probably be near enough to take it. Especially if I added to the blockades of Bengal, just a couple more war score. I thought that would be enough. I thought wrong. Alright, even managed to get Kyoto done, so let's have that as full-on cores, and maybe someday even get it converted. Maybe. That looks pretty expensive. Speaking of expensive, I've only got 100 months worth of money in the coffers, and I don't have an Ottoman friend to beat it all out of. I have a big Chinese friend to beat it out of, but that's assuming they ever want peace with me. Look at that. Minus 79 just for that. Well, credit where it's due. The sailor situation and the manpower situation are both highly agreeable. God, that's a lot of them. These guys are in grave danger. Normally my navy would keep me safe here, but it sure ain't doing that now. That whole place is just a liability for me. Okay, maybe I should have invited the Spanish to take that on for me. I'll just have to eat that. There's some Ainu separatism, unless I want to fight them massively outnumbered. Yeah, it's not massively, but let's take them on there. We got a 3-2-3 general. We do not. Good luck, Lebensoul. Our colony has been struck by Roman fever, and this is in Nukbunu. I ain't helping them out at all, so let's just quarantine it. Oh boy. Right, next month I should be able to get rid of... I do like abundance of sailors. I'm close, but not quite there to peace out my friend in Southeast Asia. We'll get there, though. This is grim. They're going to take that and then work their way down, and all that drinks into my war exhaustion really badly. Look at that. Plus 1.2, 0.12 from occupied home provinces, and that's probably mostly Draken. I guess it's Draken in this, that's all there is to it. Oh, snap. I forgot about that. He can make his way across here. And that is unpleasant for me. It's fine if I take this fort, but I'm not really thinking I'll be taking this fort. Yeah, I should have kept him where he was. Well, he'll be busy with my fort. I'll take this, and then I'll get the peace deal that I want. Alternatively, I don't have everything to get that under blockade. I have a feeling that Pasai want to attack me. They're in a good space for it. Lubeck, privateering, more occupations. Alright, well at least I get out of war with you. Thanks for that one crummy province. I'll just add it to the trade place, take it, and run. Of course now my army needs to go to other places, so hit up Siak. Get these fellows all together now. would still like to have this area quite well defended. So I'm going to grab you, detach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and have you sit around here. And I'd still like 14 of you separately around here because I need to protect myself here. Okay, what else? What else is on the cards? It's Ming and Spain and France. Those are the big three that still want me dead. Spain not quite keen for peace for a couple of years. Brandenburg, I don't even know what it'll take for Brandenburg. They certainly want me. Do the AI use edicts? The AI does use edicts. Curse this colonial war. At least I defend what I need here, but it's not so simple to get the peace that I want. And yeah, that truce with Versailles is right around the corner. Gulf of Lyon? The French? Why would they do such a thing? I mean, I'll crush them for having the audacity to fight me, but what are they up to? I wonder if I should just sail on over here with my units from England. Oh no, they're fighting the Maritime Museum. This shall not stand. These fellows have got to go. Meow is pretty fast. He's just pretty aggressive overall. Hopefully Meow will be able to take them on. Dongle Bay, please. That's the bulk of the French fleet. I need that thing eliminated so they can stop causing me problems. He's heading over to North Channel. Grab him as best you can. Now all my beautiful... I'll just raid again. All my beautiful ships here are sitting ducks. They'll have to go for temporary vestige in the Pale. This is pretty disgusting. They're just taking this place over like it's nobody's business. And that's probably going to add to my... Yep. Don't want that added to. Look at them. That also gives him war score that I'd really rather he didn't have. And I'm not very strong, so I don't fancy my chances fighting somebody with plutocracy and quality, not to mention colonial traditions. My fleet was meant to protect me here, and it sure as heck did not. I want to do my first world conquest. What nation do you recommend? You could go Horde or the Ottomans, both are pretty good. Or you just double down and go full HRE. Hello, France! You've been a real pain in my backside today. Meow is here to send you to the ocean floor. Vinland keeps claiming me. How long until they declare war? How will Jake get 50% trade power in places like Novgorod? Will it take thousands of light ships? Actually, I don't know how I'd reach somewhere like White Sea. I'm not even sure if I can reach that without... well, no, I've just no idea how I'll reach it. But I'm sure I'll figure something out. There we go. That takes care of the bulk of the French. Nice frigate. So long. Nice transports. So long. Now, ooh, 2-deckers. The French are bringing 2-deckers. God, this kind of deficit's killing me. What do I even do with you? These guys are just having their filthy way with my land. Hopefully they get back on their boat and off my island and I can retake it, rather than heading on down and smashing me. But they could smash me. It'd be very easy for them. I wonder if fleet basing rights would give me the ability to trade there. Haven't checked that in a long time. 89 and the Ottomans come back for more. Terrifying. It's all just terrifying. I can't just enjoy a period of peace. I can just get attacked and attacked and attacked. More war galleons. Not sure if I want these or not. If I get you on this boat, where can I send you that is useful to me? I'm not really fighting anyone around here. Except I could fight Manchu, but that's probably not a good idea. If I fight Pasai, I could do it on my own terms, but these are Pasai's allies. Not a lot of them, but it does include Langshan. There's also the fact that Pasai would probably just attack me as well. So maybe I would go for turn 8, destroy him, and then peace out quickly. That may or may not work. Besides, I seriously want his provinces. They are worth so much. Who else is he friendly with? Well, there are the Sulu. I mean, I could just rush the Sulu. Could you attack Hadramut? Hadramut I could certainly attack. Delhi being defender of the Sunni faith is a small problem, though. Not making all my money off of Constantinople is also a problem. Where are all my lights? A whole bunch of them are over here, and they should be making mad dosh over here. Ah, that's right, my transports are also busy over there. Well, let's not stop wasting all of our money, let's get more conversions done. Claiming Defender of the Faith could help you with all this war exhaustion. It could, couldn't it? But then I'd be called in if a Catholic were attacked by, say, the Ottomans. That's not a bad idea, though. That war exhaustion would help out a fair bit. An extra missionary couldn't hurt. And it's only 500 ducats. Heavens knows I got ducats to spare. I don't. The reason I have money is because I'm super tight-fisted. Yeah, I sent a lot of my privateering fleets down and around here. Hopefully they're doing God's work in Zanzibar and Gujarat. No, they're not helping out in Gujarat that much. You're doing Zanzibar. Do I have any... I dread to do this, but let's check navies in the outliner. Oh, that's a fair few of them. You folks are trying to do Gujarat, but I fear that you're not actually getting there. I think they're trying to, but they never get far enough and they take damage along the way. So I'll send them over to Mahe. I'll have them raid while they're there, because why not? What a mess of an outliner for me, because my navies are so disorganized. But it's hard to be organized when you get attacked across the world by so many different countries. Spain's just such a pain. Even when I piece them out, that peace is not long lasting. Okay, I'm hoping these guys get away before they take out more of my land. Ah, they're just spreading out more and more. That blows. That really blows. Pasai truce is over, and I would not be surprised if they gun me down. What could I do to counter this? Because they do have a fair few heavies of their own over there, right? Well, not really. I could sit around with heavies here and here and here, but as we saw, France comes along and does nasty things to those. Brandenburg's really not keen on peace, are they? I mean, thinking about it, what do they want? They want Finn and Lolland. And honestly, Finn and Lolland are costing me a lot more than they're gaining me because Brandenburg keeps attacking me for them. I don't know if he wants Bornholm. Hopefully not. It's not unthinkable to give up those two provinces. But I don't get a lot out of that. Maybe take some of the Spanish colonies in a peace deal. There's the thing, the Spanish colonies are all here, which I deem as not an island. The best I could do is take this off of them. And I want the colonies to at least be bigger and stronger than Spain so that they revolt against him. But that's just not happening. I'd need to really come in and curb stomp Spain, and that's also not happening because they have many, many troops, and I could probably concentrate all my fire on them and take them down, but that would leave me at the mercy of, say, other heavy land forces that could come along and crush me. So not a lot of good options for me. Well, let's focus on what we can do at least. Hey, there's more of you. I don't need lights so much up here, so down you go please, and don't get caught. Sure hope you've got a shipyard there, of course you do. Get your 10s to 1s if you can, folks. Jake, why don't you ally Italy? You cannot make allies whilst at war, and Italy don't particularly like me. Don't know why. I'm winning the Spanish War, but not by any way I really recognize. I think these troops are going to die. It's not impossible for me to bring a bunch of these guys over there, but then I have nothing to defend this with, and don't want to spend my time fighting these colonial freaks. At least we have the Manatee Museum back. Some things are more important than everything else. Believe it or not, though, we are making progress here. We've been in much worse situations. It's just that these situations are hitting us like clockwork, which ain't ideal. I would like Ming's money. It's probably worth going for that more than anything else, but the Spanish and Brandenburg War are going to drag on, and they cost me in money. Actually, I should probably save on the money. I don't need my army working for me right now. I can save on that. Especially these guys. Maybe I should just get rid of them, because they're not going to save anybody. Well, I could go and pick them up and bring them back. And I could leave some ships over there to keep them safe. As in, leave a bunch of heavy ships over there, so that we don't keep getting trounced. Oh well, those guys are getting trounced. They got no survival. The French 46 transports are over there. Alright, let's go and see if we can't save our own kind. It's only 4 months to get there. Who knows? This fort might hold out. I mean, some places I'm winning nicely, but many places I'm getting slaughtered in. I feel like oh, right. I was wondering, there was a place where I got dinged, didn't I? And that would be you. You're still trying to attack Lubeck, but Gelra is involved in all of this. As an ally of Brandenburg. I could have got Bohemia on my side. I wonder if that would have stopped Brandenburg from attacking me. Maybe if I ever get peace again, I should strongly consider getting that Bohemian Polish ally on my side. Just any ally really would do at this point, because I get floored. Italy would be a good strong one. They got a lot of army to throw my way. But I've made a lot of enemies, and that's working against me. I wonder if I could get someone like Delhi on my side.